afternoon, YouTube. It's Brew by me, right back at you with another beer review. I'm going to be reviewing beer from Ontario, Canada. Yes, I am. This beer was brought to me by the one, the only, Gay Beer Guide Reviews. Hell yeah. So they are in Guelph, Ontario. And, yeah, so like I said, he was by, we're Thursday the 9th today, and he was by on the Friday before. So Friday or Saturday? Friday. It was Friday because he went to the Oktoberfest on Saturday. So yeah, he dropped off 3 beers. He dropped off Beyond the Pale, Super Guy, Imperial Super Guy, which was a freaking awesome beer. And he dropped off the mysterious Molson Triple X, which I just reviewed a few minutes ago. Well, like half an hour ago. And then he dropped off this one. Dinner Jacket O-Red IPA. Arch Brewing Company. A dinner jacket always looks great no matter where you're headed. Throw on a dinner jacket and you're suddenly stylish, ready for any scene. Drinks in the spirit of a dinner jacket and show your great taste. So, what else is it? This luscious ruby-colored ale combines bold caramel flavors of pale and melanoidin malts and the creamy texture of oats with the bracing crispiness of North American hops for an unforgettable taste and experience. Ideal serving temperature, 3 to 5 degrees, which it is about that in my fridge. Glassware, it says a snifter. No, I'm not using a snifter, it's an IPA. And IBUs 60. Strong beer, 473 milliliter can, 6.3% ABV. This should be the official beer of the Ottawa Redblacks Canadian football team. Yeah, look, that's their fucking lumberjack jackets. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're lumberjacks. Yeah. Yeah, this should be the official beer of the Ottawa Redblacks. I'm going to suggest it on their page. I will. Anyways, it's probably better than that macro crap they serve there anyways. So, I'm going to be using my butt plug IPA glass, as some of you call it. Other than that, who cares? So, let's. I'm going to use my BB Firefly to crack up the some smoke there. Not much, but there was some. Pour it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Alright. Good to the last drop, we hope. We hope it's good to the last drop. Hell to the yeah. So, nice carbonation in the glass. 2 fingers ahead. It's kind of a white head. It's slightly off-white. It is not perfectly clear. There's a bit of haze in the glass. Maybe it's unfiltered, I don't know. It doesn't say on the can. It does not say if it's filtered or not. But it doesn't look filtered. As I can see, it's kind of, you can see like a shadow behind it, but that's about it. Let's give it a smell. Let's see what the old schnoz says. Alright. So, there's a little bit of a caramel toffee sweetness there. Kind of a floral, slightly citrus, herbal kind of smell there, probably from the hops. Slight bit of candy, red candy. I'm picking up a slight bit of like a bready biscuity kind of smell there, and I read the can, so I kind of know melanoidin malt. What melanoidin malt is it's kind of a It's kind of a cross between Victory and Biscuit Malt, for those of you that don't know. They say to use that malt if you don't have Biscuit or Victory. That's about it though, there's not much. It kind of reminds me of an IPA, but it also kind of reminds me of like a red ale in the smell, because IPAs, you know, a lot of IPAs are like big citrus, tropical fruit, stone fruit kind of things. This is, like I said, has a little bit of citrus, but it's more floral and slightly citrus with a bit of like herbalness to it. Anyways, fuck that, let's cheers. Ooh, it's bitter. Ooh, it's bitter. It says it's 60 IBUs. It feels like there's more bitterness than that to it. It feels more like an 80 or 90 IBU beer. There's a nice bitterness there. So, you take a swig of this thing, and right up front is bitterness. Hop bitterness. After that floral, slightly citrus, herbal kind of bitterness fades, you get a slight bit of that caramel toffee coating on your tongue that hits the back of your throat. It dries out fairly nice, but it leaves like a floral kind of characteristic in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. So every sip I take is like a bitter wash of the palate, and that floral, herbal, slightly citrus kind of character is there, and it kind of like dries your mouth out because of the bitterness, and it finishes dry. But I don't know. That bitterness is just, I don't know. It needs more of a sweet malt or a sweet character to balance this out. Like, what I'm picking up is a lot of bitterness. It's a very bitter tasting beer. And I've had a lot of IPAs. IPAs are one of my favorite. And I just don't know. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it, yo! Maybe it's the hops they chose. Maybe they mashed it at a low temperature. Because if they mashed it at like 152-ish, there might be a bit more of a sweet character to kind of counterbalance that bitterness. I think it's more like a mash of 147 to 149, because that malt is not there. Like, well, there's malt there, but it's not where it should be, you know what I mean? Whoa. I'm just not digging it. I'm not digging this beer. I don't know if they're their own brewed and canned at Woodlawn Road, Guelph, Ontario. I'm not sure if they have their own brewery or if they're like a contract brewer out of a company in Woodlawn, Ontario. I'm not sure. Chad, you would know. Chime in on this if you watch the video. Let me know if it's contract brewing out of like one of those companies in Woodlawn, Ontario. But all in all, it's not a bad beer, but it's not a great beer. It's kind of a mediocre beer. It's just you know, like the bitterness just doesn't mellow very well with the malt. Most of the time, most of what you're picking up is that bitter, floral, herbal, slightly citrus kind of characteristic there. But there is a very faint bit of like that caramel, toffee kind of bready, biscuity kind of character there as well, but not enough to balance it out to make it a good beer, a sessionable beer. You know, it's extremely, in my opinion, it's extremely bitter forward. You know, it's just missing something. I don't know what it is, but in my opinion, being a home brewer and you know, an average beer reviewer, I would suggest that they add a little bit more malt to kind of balance out that bitterness. And it should, if they can mix the malt and the hops perfect, then this will be a good beer. But as it stands right now, it's an okay beer. It's a meh beer. You know, would I buy it? No. Would I drink it if somebody offered it to me? Yes. Would I ask you guys, or would I tell you guys to go out and buy it? No. Unless you want to try it. But I wouldn't recommend trying it unless you really want to try it. And there are some of us that want to try everything. Like, I would try anything and everything. Chad would try everything and anything. A lot of the other beer reviewers, Lee, Nick, Guy, Brad, Average Joe, all those guys, they would all, you know, try it because they want to try it. And that's it. And it'd be that. So, there you have it. Peeps. Malt profile. Got Turo in there, some caramel crystal malts in there, some melanodin. Yeah, melanodin malts. They say they have some oats in there. I don't know. I'm not feeling the oats. The oats would give it more of a smoother, fuller mouthfeel, but I'm not feeling it. But it's not. The can also says it's creamy. I don't find it creamy. But you know, everybody's palate's different. Everybody's tastes are different. Everybody has their own opinions, thoughts, all that stuff. So, cheers to my people on YouTube. Cheers! I'll be back later with another review. Bye for now.